Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we are going to review Until Dawn.
All night long.
You're so much closer to the microphone.
You know what? I wish they had that music going. All night long.
Actually, that would have worked good for it.
Yeah.
It's a big old frozen chunk of poopy, in my opinion. But this is going to be a spoiler-free review. We're going to put a spoiler review on our Patreon. We got a Sinners spoiler review on Patreon. We got reacting to scary videos on Patreon. We got a ton of stuff on the Patreon. That kid is back on the escalator.
Come get some. Come get some. Sign up.
Yeah.
Find out for yourself if you're brave enough to.
Neither of us have played the game at all. So this is coming from two people who aren't mad that it doesn't connect to the game. We just think it sucks all on its own.
Yeah, so it was based on the popular video game from 2015. I only know that because I looked at Reddit before I sat down here. And that's why I'm informed. But yeah, a lot of people are not happy with the way they adapted the video game to this movie. They apparently missed the mark on a lot of stuff. The video game is way more intense, a lot more scarier. It makes more sense. This movie is literally a drunk, retarded person made it. And said, get scared of the dark because you're going to.
I'm sorry.
And you're like, but what happened? No, I'm saying, here's the thing. I was done with the movie. I was like, but what happened? Like, I don't know what happened.
What happened?
But the thing is, like, there are the generic jump scares that you expect from a movie like this. There's the generic, like, stalking through the house and these kids are dying in various ways. You expect that based on the trailers alone. But literally, there's no resolution because you don't know what happened at the end of the movie. I don't know what happened. I'm watching it, and then there's like, oh, it's jump scares. Like, but what happened?
I need more, Wayne. Yeah, dude. The first thing I noticed when I was watching, by the way, completely empty theater. 11:40 on the opening day was the only one in the theater. I'm pretty sure I hallucinated an old man walking up the steps towards me. That could have been a ghost. I don't know what happened, but I was ready. Johnson & Johnson. But no, dude, and literally, I was sitting there thinking that to myself, other than the random jump scare, and they were good at those. I will say that. Very good at the jump scares. There's probably 10, at least.
At least.
Tons of jump scares in this movie. The jump scares are on point, and I'll say this. The monsters all look great. The practical, I won't say all practical, but the effects, the special effects, the boogie boogies looked really ooey gooey, and they looked awesome, and they were scary, and well done. And that's about all I can say for this movie. I hated every character in the movie. Wanted them all to die, and they kept dying, but none of it actually mattered because they don't actually die. So there's no stakes, by the way. It's like a Groundhog Day, but even more annoying than that shit.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, just that's all I could say. You know what it is? It's the best version of a bad Conjuring spin-off movie you could get.
I literally don't have much to say about this movie. I'm struggling to tell you it looks good. I didn't mind the actors necessarily. The characters themselves I didn't care for, but the actors didn't. They didn't do
That's fair.
They didn't do a terrible job with what they had. So at least that is going for it, and the lighting looks good. But other than that, again, I also focused. I want to see a good story, and I don't see that here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where we're going. It's like driving around with an Uber driver that just says "fuck you," and you're like, "I'm trying to tell you what's going on. I need to be dropped off here."
No,
like,
I show you the way.
I tell you where to go, and you pay me money to take you other way. But no, yeah. At the end of the day, and it really does suck too because the director of this movie is the one that did Lights Out and he did Annabelle Comes Home, I think. Yeah. And I actually enjoyed both those movies. Lights Out was fucking awesome. I really, really enjoyed that one. But
I enjoyed Lights Out too, and I think Annabelle Comes Home is the closest thing you can put this to. I think Annabelle Comes Home is probably one of the best Conjuring spin-off movies. And again, if you're looking for that, I think he does that idea well because all the oogie boogies look good and the jump scares are on point and the sound is good. But let's talk about the characters first off. All annoying as hell in my opinion. They show up, and it used to be like the characters would just be like funny assholes, but they'd at least be funny. Teddy and Friday the 13th, characters like that. Like, they might be assholes, they might be goobery, but at least sometimes they'll be funny and interesting. And these days, it feels like you've got these Gen Zers, kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, the guy opens his mouth, he's like, as a psych major, I just think we really shouldn't do it. It's like, shut the fuck up. And I don't hate Gen Z kids. I'm raising one. But it's the annoying...
he just hates psych majors.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's the annoying tropes that they do. Like, everyone's like, I think I'm... they just annoyed and pissed at me. Didn't care about any of them. One of them, by the way, is the... she was the lead in Hellraiser 2022. Not Jamie Clayton, but the main girl who was with the... She's got weird but cool lips. And the kind of hoarse voice.
Yeah, she did such a memorable performance. I forgot all about it. She blended into the background very well, like some digital shrubbery. But yeah, at the end of the day, uninspired story, boring, paced. I mean, the pacing's fine. It actually does get from point A to point B pretty quickly. But again, it doesn't have any substance to it. No meat in between the sandwich.
No
meat in between the sandwich.
None. You got dry bread. It's dry bread.
The movie theater wiener I ate while I was watching this movie had more meat in it than this movie. And that's saying a lot. But yeah, at the end of the day, this movie, never again. I will not watch this movie. And if you're a fan of the game, if I'm disappointed in the movie and Mike's disappointed in the movie and we didn't even play the game, you're going to be, holy shit, who put a wiener in my butt? The movie, and look, this is being generous.
I'm dog sitting.
I'm giving the movie a 6. That's what I'm giving it.
That's nice.
And I'm being very generous. Christmas came early to Sandberg. And it's only because I will say, for it being very lackluster overall in story, it's a popcorn movie at the end of the day. It's a popcorn horror movie. You sit there, you get a couple of butt tickles with the jump scares, and then you leave it and you forget about it. I'm already forgetting about it as we're talking about it.
Again, the Friday night 16-year-old, or not, you don't have to be 16, but if you're the kind of person who gets really jacked about a Conjuring spinoff, like it's going to be great for you, I think. I'm sick of these movies. I thought the plot was so stupid and the dialogue was so fucking mind-numbingly dumb. I felt insulted. I literally 3 or 4 times in the movie, I was alone, but if I wasn't, I still would have had the exact same reaction. Someone would say something, I go, pfft. Like, it's that dumb. Like, one person's like, and I'll never do that to her again. Like, just, they try to, like, give the character a story thing, because, like, her sister left, and then, like, she's missing or whatever, and then, like, she repeats something the sister said earlier, and it's literally just as dumb as in Freddy vs. Jason, when the girl's like, Freddy died by fire, Jason by wire. How should we use that?
It's a little bit better than that.
I disagree.
The dialogue's bad, but it's not that bad. That is, like, fucking dum-dum.
Oh, no. But
it is bad. But again, I don't want to shit all over the actors. The actors aren't the problem. And
no,
they're fine. They actually weren't like that hot chick in Freddy vs. Jason was a bad actress. She's just a bad actress. They're actually not bad in this movie as far as their abilities go. The characters are just uninspired.
The characters are horrible, horrid. And again, I just want to mention one more time. Yes, they go into this house. Yes, they do a bunch of horror tropes. They throw the slasher thing. That was kind of cool, actually. The first one, the slasher first showed up. That was really cool. There's stuff in the trailer, by the way, that got us to want to see the movie, and literally the only time you see those characters, when we'll talk about this in the spoiler review, is what you saw in the trailer.
Yeah.
There's one particular character we're pumped about, 2 that we were pumped about, and they literally, their entire scene was in the trailer. They don't bring them up again. Instead, they just show the same couple characters, and again, the slasher guy was cool. Some of those elements was all
You know what, the slasher guy and the way that he did Stockholm and some of the scenes that happened with him, it did remind me of like something like Dead by Daylight, and they could totally make, that movie would be confusing as fuck to make.
Yeah.
But they could totally do it if they shot it in this particular style. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, honestly, if you were planning on seeing the movie, don't go see it. I would wait until streaming or something like. I really wouldn't waste your money.
Unless again you love these kind of.
Well, yeah, if you're a fan of the game, sure, but.
Well, I mean, or if you love movies like Tarot from Sony, also a Sony, or Truth or Dare and stuff like that. If you like those jump scare movies and that's all you need, I think you'll have a good time. I hated it and felt insulted by how stupid the story was. Like, I was like, can you just, for 1 second, just sit down and write something fucking coherent that we can emotionally or otherwise, fucking story-wise, something, sink our goddamn teeth into. You know what this was? This would have been an amazing 7-minute music video. And you could put all the highlights in 7 minutes and not waste our fucking time with an hour and a half of like fucking dumb shit about characters that we don't give a fuck about. Peter Stormare, completely fucking wasted.
Amazing, though.
Well, he's a great actor. He's great at everything he's fucking in, but he was wasted. He just shows up and does Peter Stormare. It wasn't inspired. He didn't have any, like, chewing the scenery moments. He's just good doing anything. But all he did was show up and read fucking lines.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
This is like well, you know, I know we're not good reviewers, but
Never have been.
This is really making it watered down because I have nothing really more to talk about.
I give the movie a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think it's a 5 out of 10. Again, if you like,
a lot of the points come from Peter Stormare, though. I'm just giving it for him.
He's barely even in this.
I know, but I know that he was around though, so it was enough.
And by the way, I just want to mention one more thing. Pony Smasher, have always loved him. Have always been a David Sandberg guy. Since the Lights Out short, and it was really cool how his journeys happen. But I'm gonna say it, and I don't want to, but he's starting to turn into one trick Pony Smasher.
Yeah, well,
if you know what I'm saying.
Here's the thing, man, and well, I just said that I didn't want to be mean about it because I do like that guy. That guy has a really great story about him. You're right, but sometimes baby needs a good slap, and it's time to wake up, David. Wake up!
Specifically, They literally did the lights out jump scare like 3 times.
And I meant that metaphorically, not like I go slap babies or something. Like metaphorically.
Yeah, like the lights come on and you can see the Oogie Boogie, the lights go off, and all of a sudden the Oogie Boogie.
They literally did. There's one scene. Are you talking about that one scene when she's in the tunnel? Oh yeah, that's 100%.
Like, you can't do that.
They even have the same red light.
Yeah, no, like there's just so much shit that's just repetitive, man. Like we gotta keep getting better. We can't just rest on our laurels now.
It's like that's one of my best moves.
And you know what?
That's what Sandberg was like. What's my best move?
To be fair, I could see a studio head be like watching what he was doing and like, no.
Yeah,
I want more of what you did in last film. This is what I hired you for, Jim.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
Yeah, I would say that's true, but like I don't know. It's been a minute since Pony Smasher or Sandberg has done anything like truly creatively original. Yeah, like if you look at Annabelle Comes Home, that was very corporate slosh.
Yep,
it was good. I liked it, but it was corporate slosh.
Yeah, and again, that may just be his speed. They should literally hire him to run the Conjuring spin-off universe because he's perfect at what they want, and if that's what you want, you'll enjoy it. That's all from us. Spoiler review on Patreon coming soon. Jim,
bye
sign
guys.
up for that in the pinned comment down below, and you'll get all of it.
How much is it?
Like fucking, you do it for like $3.
$3.
$3. You could sign up and do a trial run for free.
We're giving it away.
Practically sucking it off for you.
Oh man! What have we all gone crazy?
Oh my god!
We're giving it away.
See you soon at the showroom.
Until dawn.
Shit.
Somebody needs to have their house painted, Michael. Paint it real good. Splash it all around. Play in it. Put your hands in it. I don't care. And hopefully you die in it. Good now. Michael, I can hear you breathing, okay? It smells like a Rottweiler's goddamn infected butthole. And that's bad, because I can smell it through this phone. Michael!